Good morning, friends. It is day 4 of Halloween week, so we're back here for another Facebook Live. So hopefully you guys can come on and join me. Give me a like or a love. Let me know that you are here in the studio with me. We are on the downswing, so we only have 2 more days to show some Halloween goodies. So while you guys are coming on, I am going to do a little bit of housekeeping, and my apologies because I have been doing my giveaways each day, and yesterday we made these 2 cards and I have not had time to pick my winners yet. I got up this morning and I took the dog for a walk, and then I came back and I jumped on a Zoom training group and just hopped off that, and now I'm on here visiting with you guys. So after this video is over, I will go back through yesterday's live and I will announce the winners. So that someone's going to get this card, someone's going to get this card, and then of course someone is going to get a paper pumpkin. So look for that announcement after this event is over. Some days go like that, right, friends? So come on in, give me a like or a love. Let me know that you're here. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Some of you are hopping on. So as always, we can shop online. Hop on over to jodybrechbill.stampinup.net. This is your host code that you can use. 24-hour shopping anytime. It comes right to your door. Don't even have to worry about doing pickups. Hopefully you guys were able to take advantage of the stamp sale yesterday. I had many orders come through, so I'm really happy that you guys were able to take advantage of that 15% discount. So yay for that. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about our final promotion of September, and that is the Get and Go Starter Kit promotion. And I know lots of you guys have thought about signing up as a demonstrator. I know you have. I know you're out there, and some of you have actually already signed up as a demonstrator. I never hesitate to share a join promotion because it is the best value that you can get. So until the end of September, we have a Get and Go promotion, which means that our starter kit is $99, but you get to pick $125 in products. So you get like $26 for free. There is no shipping, so you don't have to pay shipping on that. That's like a $12.50 discount there. You're going to get yourself a free paper pumpkin in there as well. So, you know, we've been showing this friend all this week. So who would like a new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine? Who needs a big boss at their house? This you could get with your join special. So he's $120. So that means you could get him and something else for $5 in your starter kit for $99 and free shipping, which shipping is awesome because he's heavy. So you could do that. Now, in addition to whatever you choose in your $125, you're also going to get 2 free stamp sets. You're going to get the Queen Anne's Lace and the So Much Love. This is Queen Anne's Lace. We played with this a little bit last week. You're going to get a free pack of bling, and then you're also going to get the So Much Love stamp set, which I don't have, absolutely free, you guys. So I'm thinking I kind of did a little math-ish. That's about $40 for free, I'm feeling like. In addition to that, we're going to give you card kits. These are prepped, ready to go, all just cut. All you need to do is stamp and put together. There's 16 card kits, and there's samples so that you can see what they are to look like when you're finished stamping. So if you're interested in getting together with some friends, you already have your make and takes ready to go. So I kind of estimated that this is probably a $50 value right then and there. Super, super simple, and it's going to help you get your starter kit and go with it. So I know things are a little different because we're in COVID times, and so some people are not able to get together, but you would still have those card kits maybe to do a Facebook Live or a party with your friends, small gatherings. I know I'm doing some small gatherings in my studio. You know, it depends on your state and where you live and what the rules are. But the thing I love about this is we do not have a commitment. So I always say there's no commitment, there's a requirement. So we don't lock you in. You know, we don't say you have to do this for so many months. If you join to take advantage, that's fine. You don't ever have to have a party. You don't ever have to have customers. You could totally order from yourself because you get a 20% discount every single time you order, right? So anyway, I wanted to share that is happening till the end of the month. Now, what's coming next month? I lost my flyer. Oh my gosh. You know, you guys, if you could see what my office looks like, it's insane. And I even cleaned it up a little bit. But because I'm not having in-person classes regularly, I seem to just spew the mess everywhere. So I have got piles all over my tables. When my people come to stamp with me every week, it makes me have to clean things up and be organized. And now I don't know where I've put stuff. There's just piles everywhere. But I can tell you what the special is going to be for October. And it is going to be designer series paper. Yes. I love, love, love designer series paper. So that's going to be our special for October. That's going to start October 1st. I had a flyer, but it's totally missing somewhere. 15% off select packs. We used to do the buy 3, get 1 free special. And this time around, we're doing us 15% off every pack of paper. The other thing, man, I wish I could find my flyer. I have no idea where I would have put it. Anyway, the one thing that we don't normally do is discount the designer papers that are in the holiday mini catalog. And this time we are. So some of those papers that you want and need right now for your holiday creating, they're going to be discounted 15%. So yay for that. I'll be posting information as we get a little bit closer because that's, you know what, guys? That's next Thursday. That is literally October is next Thursday. Can you believe it? September is almost done. If I find my flyer, I'll show it. So let's go do a little bit of holiday or Halloween stamping since that's what this week is all about. So hello, friends. Yay. So happy to see you guys. We're focusing on my favorite set. We are going to be using Magic in This Night. So let's go ahead. I'm a little disheveled this morning, so please forgive me. I have to find what we're going to create. Alrighty. So are you enjoying Halloween week? Are you having fun being virtual and sitting at home with your cup of coffee and your jammies and watching some stamping fun? I'm enjoying it. It is a lot of fun. All right, so I did a couple of things ahead of time so that you didn't have to watch boringness. Good morning, friends. Good morning, girls. I see Mary Catherine is on. Jen is on. Great job for joining me this morning. So happy to have you. So I've got a piece of basic black here, 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to fold that in half. That's our card base. Then, of course, I don't know what that is. Oh, I do know what that is. All right. I want to make sure that I'm doing the right piece. Yes. So I've got, as always, I put my white. So I put that inside so that I don't have a mess up because this one is a little bit smaller. So I've got a piece here, 4 by 5.25. That is Cajun Craze. And then I've got a piece of Whisper White, and I did the 1/8. I did just a little bit of a margin. So whatever that comes out to. I have to use my brain. 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Question mark? Yes, I think that's right. All right, we're going to pull in our spooky embossing folder with all our little cobwebs. So let's run this piece through. And again, I showed you yesterday those cool lines right on that embossing folder to help you get things straight. I just line up my card right there with that line. And I'm ready to go. Got our big boss here. And because this is a 3D embossing folder, I've got plate number 4. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it. I really am too. I really am too. I mean, as much as I would love to be stamping in my studio with you guys in person, this is fun too. And I think I can show you a lot more by doing something every single week. So there we've got our cool spooky embossing folder, or our embossed piece. So I'm going to attach that to our Cajun Craze. And it really is just a very, very thin bit of Cajun showing there. When you do those 1/8 mats, you just see just a tiny little bit, but then it really pops when you put it on the black. And if you don't like the 1/8, I know some people like to see a little bit of color, that's fine too. You would just trim that white piece down to 5 by 3 3/4. Oh, my Halloween lovers are here. Yes, yes, Halloween, so much fun. Now, I took a piece of the Magic in This Night Designer Series paper, and I cut that out ahead of time using our stitched shapes. So I've got the circle here, so I'm not sure if you can see the stitching. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that to our card front. Right there in the center. Okay, now I'm going to pull in Big Boss again, and I'm going to show you what I did. So I've got a piece of our basic black, our black glimmer paper. If there's anything that I've showed you this week that you are going to fall in love with, it's got to be this glimmer paper. It is so super cool. One year I did all my Christmas cards in white, yellow, and black, and I used the glimmer paper. It was such a pretty, I love non-traditional Christmas cards. So we had glimmer paper a while ago, and this is a new glimmer that came back to join us this year. But I thought that was such a cool card, and I got so many compliments on it, just doing something a little bit different. It's very, very thin. Our glimmer paper now, if you have been with us for a while, you would remember that our glitter paper was really kind of thick. It almost had like this shiny backing on it, and it was a little tricky for die cutting. Sometimes we struggled with it. This is nice and thin, thinner than cardstock. And then the cool part is this is black on the other side. And so if you needed a black 12 by 12 piece, you could use the glitter paper on the back side. So what I'm going to do is I flip this over and I pulled in our adhesive sheets. So these are just big sheets of stickers. So I'm going to peel this off, and I'm going to make this a sticker on the back side. It does have some areas that are cut, and that just makes it a little bit easier for peeling. So I'm just going to attach these to the back side and make myself a little glimmer sticker. Now what I think I want to do is I do want to cut these off because they are sticky, and I don't want them sticking to my, who's gasping that I just used my ribbon scissors to cut adhesive? Oh, Brechbill, what were you thinking? They're just right here. Oh my Lanta, that's not good, but that's okay. I can clean them off. But I know some of you guys are like, oh, she used her good scissors for adhesive. Alrighty, so now, all right, you guys are loving the black glimmer. Yes, it is gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna pull this in. And because I'm using a die, a thin die, whoops, I'm off camera a little. I've got my base plate. I have got my number 2 plate because I need to be a little thicker because this die is really skinny. And then I have a number 3 plate, and I'm gonna put that down there. Now I could use my magnet, but this is fine. I don't care if it moves a little bit. It's really not a big deal. And I'm gonna put my other number 3. It is moving a little. That's because there's a hump in my plate. Lay it down flat. There we go. You hold still, sir. And then we're going to die cut that. So now what happens is when I die cut it, it's going to be one big sticker. So I don't have to worry about trying to get my adhesive on all those little nooks and crannies. Oh, I still need you, so don't leave. Oh, so sorry, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, balls. Okay, sorry. I bumped the camera and totally... Did you guys turn upside down? I hope not, but it told me my camera rotated. I'll be more careful next time. got too excited. So here's my piece that we've got cut out, and it's got all these little doodahs here that we want to get rid of. So I just kind of poke those guys out of there. Got them all out? Yep. And I think I'm going to trim this down just a little smidge because it's going to be a little bit too long. So I'm just going to cut that down a little bit. Okay, you're good. Thank goodness. All right, so now when you look at the back of this, it's a sticker. Yes, I love these adhesive sheets. Oh my Lanta. All right, so please stop saying that. Don't say oh my Lanta anymore. That just shows you that I watch Full House way too much. And I got into watching the Fuller House, and it was so painful, and I couldn't stop. It was like a train wreck. And I just kept watching, and I'm like, please make it stop. All right, so I'm just gonna stick this down right here across my circle. Isn't that cool? Oh, love this. All right, and it's like it's totally stuck. So cool. So now I'm gonna pull in my little, I don't know what this is, a little tag, a little banner. And do I have black? Yep, there's our memento. I'm kind of feeling like it's a little messy. I feel like maybe I need to do a little clean there, just so I don't catch any edges. Let's just do a little bath real quick to set me up for, not set me up to fail, right? I'm gonna need to clean this one too because that had black on it. Okay, so now I'm gonna ink this up very carefully. So what I'm watching is I don't want to catch any ink right there. And I'm using the Tuxedo Memento Black because I'm gonna do some coloring with our blends. I'm going to pull in that shape right there. We're going to die cut this. Oh, I keep bumping you. My camera must be a little bit lower than it normally is because I seem awfully close up to you guys. Yes, the adhesive sheets, girls, they are awesome. If you don't have them, get yourself some. Again, let's not set myself up to fail. Let's pull in the magnet. See if you'll stay a little stiller. It's a little tricky to get lined up because you're missing a whole edge right there. And so you kind of have to go with following the little patterns on your die. There you go. I'm running out of space. All right, so now that I have that done, I've got some Cajun Craze, and I'm going to stamp my Happy Halloween in here. Hey, Kim. Yes, glad you're joining us. I hope you're enjoying your day off. You deserve it. Okay, Happy Halloween there. And I'm just going to do some real quick color with Cajun Craze blends, or Cajun Craze and Old Olive blends. So I'm just going to color in my little flowers here. And as always, check back tomorrow. Tomorrow is our last day of Halloween week. So make sure you come back because I'm going to announce who's going to win the cards I'm creating today. And if you've been here every day, I have a special prize for someone. So definitely make sure that you've been here. I was just on a Zoom training, or kind of a business builder group right before this. And we talked about Facebook and Facebook algorithms. So if you guys can share my video with your friends, please do, because that does help our Facebook. It does help our businesses because more people will see. So you can like, love, comment, and share this video with your crafty friends. And when you do that, you get more chances to win Prize Patrol. All right, so next we're going to attach this with some dimensionals, some pop dots. So we're just going to put a couple Pop-Tarts on here. So I like my dimension. Did I get them all off? Yep. So some Happy Halloween right here. Then, I had my special little pearls. There they are. They're hiding. So I'm going to put a couple of our cool iridescent pearls on this card. I've been using these up like crazy. I love them. Stick one up here. And they're cool because some are purple, some are green, some are blue. Got some down here. There's that. And we need one more something. Where did he go? My little spider. I'm going to put a teeny little spider on here. So I stamped him ahead of time. We do not have a die cut for the itty bitty spider. We have a die cut for the big spider, but I kind of like the little one. He doesn't really take up as much room. And so I'm just going to fussy cut this guy out. And I am a huge fan of our snips. They make fussy cutting so much easier. And I'm leaving a little bit, I'm not cutting right up to him, I'm just leaving a little bit of white around because he's so tiny. I don't want to accidentally cut one of his little legs off. There we go. Okay, Spidey. How do I want to attach you? I don't want a dimensional. It looks like I'm out of glue dots here. So we'll just put, I'll just do a little bit of our Stampin' Seal in there. I think I would like a glue dot, but I'm out. Oh, look, I cut my finger. No, I didn't. It's ink. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm bleeding. Nah, it's not. It's just ink. Oh, Lordy. Is it Friday yet? Please let it be Friday. All right, kids. There you go. There is one really cute little Halloween card, and then of course I have this ready. Well, you know what? Let's do a little fun on the inside too. Let's put a little Spidey on the inside. I always like to have some pretty insides too. I don't know if he's pretty having a spider on the inside of your card, but he's cute. So that'll be ready when it's time to send to whoever's going to win this card tomorrow. Come on back. All right, I got one more to show you if everyone's still out there and awake. Let's do another cool card. Let's see what all I got here for this one. I did some things ahead of time, and do I need to clean them? I don't think I do. I think I'm okay. So this one, I'm going to do Pretty Peacock. So we're going to fold that one in half. Our bone folder across there. So that is our card base. Of course, I've got a very vanilla piece. That's my inside. So I always like to tuck it in there so I'm ready. Then I did a piece of Very Vanilla, as well as that same paper. I keep working a little ahead, or a little too far up. That same designer series paper from Magic in This Night we did on the last card. We're going to do that on this card as well. So I have that ready to attach to my Very Vanilla piece. So we can go ahead and attach that a while. These are some colors that I would not have thought to put together, that is for sure. And I did ahead of time, I did a black label, that's just basic black. I'm not sure if you can see, these labels are super cool because not only do they cut, but they do a little emboss here along the edge. I'm not sure if that kind of showcases on the video or not, but so it looks like it's really fancy. It's got some embossing edges across there. Then I did, ahead of time, I cut out the smaller ones so you can see that they're made to go on top of each other. Very, very cool. But I'm going to take one of these frames from our ornate frame set, and I'm going to die cut that with the pretty peacock. And I wanted to show you what I'm going to do because it's a little different than what you might normally think to do. So I'm going to lay down my base plate here, and because this one is so detailed, all those little scrolls and nooks and crannies, it sometimes is hard to get it to come out and everything is cut. Every little piece is cut out of there. So what I like to do with these super detailed ones is do it upside down. So normally we would do this and run it through. I'm bumping you again, but I like to go upside down. And that means that there's a little bit more pressure from the roller that's underneath there. So I'm going to roll it through. I'm off. Oh, we got a little crooked here. And I don't want that. Why are we crooked? Try again. So now that it's through, sometimes what I will do is turn it a quarter turn just to make sure that I'm getting all of those nooks and crannies and run it back through again. So you notice I didn't even take it off of the machine. I just ran it through 2 times. One way, then a little quarter turn in the next way. Then, just very carefully, I'm going to punch it out. Now you might have to do a little bit of poking, but all of those little nooks and crannies. Now I'm going to tell you what I do in my studio because look, all of that is full. So I drop it and they all come out. And now you have a huge pile of confetti that you can put into somebody's card and make a hot mess for them. Or you can sweep it and throw it away. Okay, so now, I might need to still poke out a couple. Where's my poker? Here he is. So I have a poker on the end of my pick your tool, and I'm just going to poke out. Oh, I keep bumping you. I'm so sorry. I'm going to just poke out any that didn't quite get pushed out. They're cut, they just didn't fall out, which is no big deal. So this, even though it is so gorgeous, it makes quite a mess in its wake. So sometimes I just scoop it all onto the floor and then I come back later and run the vacuum cleaner. Just get everything sucked up because all these little, look at all those little doodahs everywhere. They'll stick to your socks, they'll stick to your cat, they'll stick to your dog's nose. They show up everywhere. They're kind of like pop dot wrappers. Alrighty, guys. How about that, Patty? I just throw it on the table and there it comes. All those little things come out. Now, sometimes I do have to go through and poke them a little bit. So I'm going to add my Stampin' Seal here in the center. So I'm being very careful not in that thick area. I don't want any around these little filigree things. I'm going to kind of let them free. But you could make this a sticker like we just showed before if you wanted to really glue it down nice and flat. I like the fact that those aren't stuck down solid. Then I've got my basic black piece, and I'm going to do dimensionals on here. Oh my gosh, this card is so cool. Love it. Now these are not my ideas. These are cases from other demo friends on the Facebook page or on Pinterest or wherever. So thank you to those super creative demos out there who let us copy their goodies. All right, so now I'm going to pull in my blends, Peacock and Cajun Craze. So I'm going to do those little flowers again. And they come out so different looking because I stamped on vanilla this time and not Whisper White. So the first card was on Whisper White. This card I'm now doing on Very Vanilla. And anybody out there who's not using Stampin' Up's Very Vanilla or Whisper White cardstock, go get yourself some. Do yourself a favor and grab Very Vanilla or Whisper White from Stampin' Up. I cannot tell you how nice this cardstock is. It's got an ultra smooth finish. So back in my early days, whenever I was really dumb and didn't know anything and just started to stamp, and I was a new mom and I had quit my job, I was trying to be thrifty. And so I would just buy cardstock from wherever. And at that point, back in the day, 20 years ago, it was Joann Fabrics was all that we had locally, or the Walmart. And so I would get like this junk cardstock, and then I would make these cards and I'd be so frustrated. And I'm like, why does nothing come out looking nicely? So I started to make the investment in our, after I became a demonstrator, and got my discount, I was buying our ultra smooth cardstock, and oh my gosh, the difference is phenomenal. So do yourself a favor, don't be cheap on your cardstock. The other thing I like about our colored cardstock is it's dyed the whole way through. Some cardstocks will be dyed on the ends, so when you cut it, you see the white core, but ours is dyed the entire way through, so when you cut it, you don't have to worry about that. All right, so now I'm gonna leave this for a second because I wanna show you how I worked with these dies. So there's a little flower that comes in this stamp, or this die set, and I was kind of like, so it matches these dies, and I'm like, how can I use those in a cool Halloween card? So I took this stamp here, that's a little bit of scrap of Very Vanilla, and this little like watercolor from the Posy, the painted poppies. So I pulled that stamp out, a little bit of scrap paper, some Cajun Craze, and I'm going to stamp that. Now it is made to look kind of watercolory. That's just how it's made, like a watercolor wash, sploosh kind of thing. Now earlier before I did like I showed you, and I made this a sticker, and then I die cut it out, and so I'm ready to now to just peel the sticky off. I'm going to lay this down. So now that is completely stuck on there, and I'm going to cut it out. There is no die to cut the flower out, because if I use the die, it's not going to work. It won't cut around the outside. It's going to cut out these middles too. So you got to fussy cut it if what I'm saying is making sense to you. It's a fussy cut, friends. I know we hate it. We're all so spoiled by our special dies and our special punches. I mean, so I don't know how long you guys have been stamping. I've been stamping over 22 years, I'm thinking. I started when I was pregnant with my daughter, and she is going to be 22 on October 9th. So back in the day, we didn't even have these cool punches. We used to trace things that were round just to get circle shapes. Like I would trace quarters, the bottom of my glasses, and then fussy cut them out. So we have come such a long way for sure. So I'm going to take a little bit of adhesive and I'm going to attach this little flower right here. Oh, you guys love these colors. Aren't they pretty? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I'm so glad you guys are joining me for Halloween week. You got to come back tomorrow because you're going to love what I'm going to show you. Love it. I mean, hopefully you've loved everything I've showed you. So I just did some Stampin' Seal on here. That's going to get glued down flat. Then I have a dimensional for the second flower. I did this so fast you weren't even looking. I have 2 of them. I did that right when you were not looking. I'm going to just put that on there. There we go. Is that gorgeous or what? Now, we need a little something, don't we? Always got to go with the bling. Yes. Love the bling. So I'm pulling back in those gorgeous iridescent pearls, and I'm going to put one in the center of each of those little filigrees. Or little, I don't know what you call them. The fancy flowers on the side. All right. Right? I can hear ya oohing and ahhing. Love that. It's gorgeous. So there you go, my friends. Here are our 2 cards that we created today. Come back down. All right, friends, thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, love, comment, and share this video with your crafty friends. And then check back because I am going to announce the winners from yesterday. I'll go ahead and put that post up after I'm done here. And then come back tomorrow because tomorrow is our last day. And do I want to show you? Yeah, I'm going to show you a sneaky peek. Now, this isn't what we're creating tomorrow. These are just some of the things that I have been working on. Are we going to create it tomorrow? I don't know. I'm going to show you this one. Look at that. I got little kitty out again from our Ghoulish Goodies. And I used our beautiful glimmer ribbon. That fantastic plaid, is it plaid tidings? Is that our DSP? Yes, this plaid tidings designer series paper. OMG. It is so cool for all the holidays. So this one has very kind of really lends itself to Halloween. And then can you see how I did the boo? I used those not adhesive sheets, the dimensional sheets. And I die cut this out. I might have to show you how I do that. Actually, I am going to create a video on this one. It's not going to be tomorrow though, but I am creating a video on it. And then I pulled in little Miss Kitty again. Super, super cute. All right, guys, thanks again for joining me. Hope you have a great week. I'll see you back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. for our last Halloween week.